Hey guys, this is Hector from the Insert Name FC podcast here to tell you guys about Canadips. It is a great tasting, superior alternative to traditional dip using CBD in a way that is radical, enjoyable, and effective. It comes in 5 core flavors: wintergreen, mint, citrus, mango, and American spice. Canadips CBD is the new evolution in dip, allowing guys to enjoy great, long-lasting taste without the downsides. If you guys want to go ahead and try them out, use the code BELLYUP20 at CanadipsCBD.com. Once again, BELLYUP20 at CanadipsCBD.com, and you'll get yourself 20% off your purchase. Thank you again for Canadips for being a great partner of Belly Up Sports. The English Premier League. So, interesting note, the Premier League will now have 5 Champions League spots to qualify for Champions League this season. I don't know how they determined that. I have no idea how they determined that. But last year the Bundesliga was given that extra spot. Now this year it's gonna be the Premier League. So I'm guessing when they looked at the final teams that are in the Champions League and the amount of guys that are probably qualified already for Champions League, they're like, all right, let's just give the Premier League an extra spot. I'm guessing by like the competitive component, whatever number, exponent number, whatever that stupid ranking system that they use, competitive efficient coefficient. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm in math class all over again. I feel like I'm in algebra. Like coefficient, I think it's something competitive coefficient, something along that. I don't care. Anyways, just know that they have an extra spot for the Champions League. That's all you need to know. They have an extra spot to qualify. So now 5th place qualifies for the Champions League spot. And guess who's in 5th place? Manchester City.
Gee,
Tinfoil
I
hats.
wonder.
No.
Yeah, right. Illuminati? Say what?
Ooh.
Ooh, oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get us in trouble.
That is hilarious.
Bro, but that's
I
insane.
just think it's a coincidence.
Bro, but that's insane though. Like,
That Man City got the final spot. Well, right now has the final spot.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's insane that that's the case, you know? It's like basically certifying, yeah, you guys are gonna end up in the Champions League, even if you guys are not the champions this
Thank you
year,
for that competitive coefficient.
right?
Oh my God, I can't get over. Yeah, people are gonna definitely. Phew, man, and those 150 plus charges that they're still dealing with the financial fair play crap.
Oh,
But all right,
yeah.
we'll start with the relegation battle. In 20th place, who's definitely getting relegated, is Southampton with 10 points. You heard that? You heard me right, Edward?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, 10 points. They got 10
Yeah.
points.
Yeah. Well, I was like,
2 wins, 4 draws, and 26 losses.
Hey, wow. Sounds like if you're playing
Like
FIFA with like the lowest club in like what's after world
and you're
class? Legendary. Yeah,
legendary.
legendary. Yeah.
That's that's bad. Like I
That's a
mean,
doozy, man. That's a doozy.
and they're called the Saints. God was not on your side on this
Uh,
season.
The Saints did not go marching in. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I will say though, you're definitely gonna win. I'm sure they'll win the championship again. But yeah, that's rough. And
Hmm.
you have Leicester City in 19th place with 18 points. So, and I'm just gonna say this at this point, like Ipswich Town, Leicester City, and Southampton are they're getting relegated. They're West Ham in 17th place has 35 points. Like you you guys are going back down. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think these are the 3 teams that did get promoted. So
Oh, for real?
I think yeah, it is. Ipswich Town, Leicester City, and Southampton were the 3 teams that got promoted this year. So yeah,
Oh,
look,
that beat all.
I know the people that are like, oh, what's the point of watching these for having faith that you just got promoted, and if you're just gonna go right back down. Look, there's cases where some teams end up not getting relegated the year they get promoted. But I
That,
mean,
I mean, that's the thing. It's like they have people have to understand too. Like, there's a reason why they do these relegations. It's not like they can just keep adding teams onto, the
or
EPLs,
move
and
to
then
a different city.
or that, not even that, but it's just like they got to understand, like, even these lower division teams, it's not, it's kind of like us. Like, for example, it's like if we had the Houston Dynamo, but then you have like the semi-pro team, like Houston Hot Shots or whatever they're called now, and then you have like the semi-pro team, Houston, whatever they want to call themselves. Like, then you're gonna have like three teams for Houston. The thing is, we already know Dynamo is going to be the one to win it all because one, they're a professional team. They're on a
And they
professional
have the
league
most money.
and they have the most money, so they can actually uh they can roll that, they can bankroll their funds that they need in order to get better. Now, the same thing goes for the lower division teams. It's like, yeah, once you get, bumped up to the next division, you do get a little bit of bankroll, you do get a little bit more sponsorships, you get a little bit more extra stuff, but it's not like it's like saying, okay, you're gonna go off against Liverpool, you know, you're gonna go off against Liverpool, but you just came in this round. Excuse me, nobody is expecting you to be like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and beat the brakes off Liverpool. We're gonna go ahead and beat them 3-0. Or like, no. We everybody who has like who's a fan of a lower ranked team, they automatically know. Like, if you're gonna go against the big guys, you know that, okay, it's either win and it's gonna be a great win, it's going to be a tie, or if we lose, it's not like, okay, end of the world. Honestly, and I hate to say it, it's kind of like something you were expecting. I mean, how many defenders in a lower ranked division can you actually say, hey, go against Mo Salah 1-on-1, see what happens, and I'm sure you can take him on. How
That's a
many
fair
how
point.
many how many of them can you say that? No, you can't. So that's what I'm getting at. It's like everybody thinks, oh, we made it to the first division. Yeah, we're gonna crush everybody. Kudos on the, having the back of your team. It's just like, and I hate to say this right now, but it's like how the Texans were for these past few years. You got the
Okay, maybe not
wishy-washy,
recently, but
okay,
yeah,
but like wishy-washy Texans fans. You know what I mean? Like, they'll
I
jump the
get that.
bandwagon whenever they're doing good and then
Well,
get
no,
off and they start talking
I
shit.
wouldn't say the Texans fans. I would say more so the Astros and Rockets fans. American football here is still king. Like
Okay.
people still went to Texas games for some. I
Okay,
forget
yeah,
why.
perfect, perfect. The Rockets. Yeah, perfect. The Rockets. Everybody jumps on the bandwagon, everybody goes see the game when they're like, oh, they made playoffs and stuff. But then, like, during the season, if they're having a bad season, nothing. Empty. Toyota Center, empty.
Yep.
It's like it's not fair. Like, that's the thing. It's like you expect your team to perform. I get that. But it's like if you're gonna go up against a major team, it's like, you can't just be like, okay, we're gonna finish this year in first place, second place, third place, like Champions League position. If you do, awesome, great, amazing, awesome. Keep rooting for that team. If you don't, it's understandable. It's like it's foreseen. You see that
Hmm.
coming. But it's kind of like, for example, it's kind of like in FIFA, in the video game itself. It's like, whenever you get a small team from, like, say, the third division of England, and then you get to the championship, they tell you, okay, first thing to do, stay in the championship. Don't get relegated. That's one of your objectives. Don't get relegated. That's it. They're not telling you win everything, win the champions, win the World Europa Cup, win this, win that, win the other. Like, no, they're telling you stay in the first season, and then from then we'll see where it goes. Win the league.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. That's what it is.
And I think that's the
Now,
same way with Southampton, Leicester, and Ipswich Town, which was all right. We're here now.
no, yeah,
Let's just
Ipswich Town.
stay here.
Yeah, exactly. Ipswich Town. It's like, hey, let's just stay here. We got to stay in the EPL. Let's make it our best effort to stay here in the EPL. Like, Leicester has been here. They've been here. So you kind of expect them to stay. But Ipswich Town, we know this. Me and you both know this. Like, hey, they've been down there for a long time. So if for them to make it up there, it's kind of like, okay, all right, show us what you got. Like, okay, like I wouldn't be like, oh man, this team fucking sucks and stuff like that. They just gotta do another
It's
rebuild. They
like
gotta
these
work.
guys, and you know that's the thing though. Like the Premier League is a lot different from when they were in the Premier League, so
Oh yeah,
it's a big change. So it's a different change. I mean, the Championship and overall as a league is completely different from the Premier League. Championship is a very physical league, you know. So it's not like the Premier League. And Premier League is physical, but it's just I think
they do a lot more fast
a
plays
lot
instead
more
of just
faster pace.
running through it, a lot of just running
Yeah,
through defenders
Championship
with
is a
their
grind, man. Like I mean.
yeah.
It is a grind. That is not an easy league to try to be have flair wick because they're gonna you're gonna get hit with some elbows. So like I mean, and I agree with that. The teams that got relegated, it's just gonna happen. But the thing is, you can come back.
Yeah.
That's where the promotion relegation aspect that I think a lot of people don't truly understand is that it's the opportunity. It's the accessibility that you can be in the top division. Like it's not that it's closed off for you. Um, so I think there is that for that one. Um, but yeah, moving on. Seventh place Aston Villa with 54 points to have that Conference League spot. I'm assuming they didn't. You know, for some reason, no one wants to tell me like whether or not seventh place gives you the Conference League, but I'm just going to assume that it does because the sixth place spot has the Europa League spot, which is Chelsea with 54 points. Well, you know, let me just point out Liverpool is on top with 76 points. It's not a matter of if they get it; it's a matter of when they're going to clinch the Premier League title. I think they're running away with it because Arsenal in second place has 63 points. So Liverpool, with their first year with Arne Slot, wins the Premier League. I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't care if this ages poorly. I don't think it is because I think Liverpool has been just very much has been lengths better in the Premier League this year. Um, obviously you can't say that about Champions League, but especially because they got eliminated by PSG. But once again, and then second place you got Arsenal with 63 points. Third place Nottingham Forest with 57 points. Nottingham Forest has a chance to be back in the Champions League.
Yeah.
This is a team that maybe fun fact, they won Champions Leagues before.
They have long time ago.
Fun fact, I think it was before the Champions League era, but still. Before they branded as a Champions League, I believe. But yeah, Nottingham Forest, 57 points, have a shot to be in the Champions League. We got Newcastle United with 56 points, and then in that fifth place spot, Manchester City with 55 points. There's some things that could change around, specifically in that fourth to like seventh place area. Like, if you guys are trying to figure out what about the eighth place team, Fulham has 48 points. So it's like kind of maybe if things go their way could maybe work, but I just don't see it in my head. I think very much so it's just that battle from fourth all the way to seventh that maybe some things can shake up. Especially if you're now hate watching Manchester City, where you just want them to not be in Champions League, especially now. Edward, like I mean, you know I'm a petty person, so. But how would you feel? How satisfying it would say, wow, Champions League got one more spot for the Premier League, and you guys couldn't even get that one?
Yeah.
Would that be satisfying for you? I don't know because I mean I know you're a Pep guy though, so
Yeah.
but you could just see that coming like on social media, right? Like this first thing you open up on X is everyone just roasting Man City for not qualifying when the EPL got an extra Champions League spot.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
you could just see football memes just going ham.
yep, that's
Okay,
true.
so that's where I was going with. But yeah, I think that's really going to be the real storyline. Like I'm hoping maybe we could see something shake up. I think it'll be really cool to see. Well, I really don't want to see Chelsea, so I'm pulling for Aston Villa. Debu, Debu, do it for me, man. I need you to make a run here and get in that fifth place spot. Let's see what Aston Villa has left. in their season where maybe something magical can happen here for us. For me.
And
I honestly,
what
man, if I had to choose between Chelsea or Man City to make it to the Champions League, I might pick Chelsea. But all right, well, Newcastle has Aston Villa, so that's not. Aston Villa's got Newcastle, then they got Man City. Maybe the upset happens there. Then they got Crystal Palace for the FA Cup semifinal. Fulham, Bournemouth, Tottenham, Manchester United. Okay, maybe well, there my dream just died there. All right, well, so hopefully Chelsea can somehow jump over Man City. Oh, and I'd love to mention that Tottenham is in 15th place. I just want to point that out. Just thought it was really important you guys know where Tottenham is at in the in as far as like they're not going anywhere.
Gee, I wonder how you feel about that.
Fantastically, but yeah, that's the Premier League.
Who is that guy?